Howdy, my beautiful Cancer. How are you doing today, darling? Let's get into your weekly tarot reading, Cancer, for October 2022 and see what your horoscope has for you, darling. What messages we can get through tarot. If you enjoy this tarot reading, Cancer, be sure to check out your sun, moon, and your rising, more than just your one zodiac sign, so you have a better understanding of what is happening in your life in specific, darling. But with all that being said, let's just jump right into your tarot reading today, see what's happening in your life here, Cancer, all right? Starting out pretty strong here, Seven of Pentacles coming in here, Two of Wands. Ooh, okay. So Cancer, right off the bat, before I continue forward with y'all's reading here, with that Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands, be anticipating, yeah, Four of Wands here. And then back of the deck energy is the Eight of Wands. Do we have a lot to be unpacking right off the bat for you, Cancer, all right? What I want you to what y'all to understand firstly, Cancer, is that whatever it is that you have been actively working on, Seven of Pentacles here, right? Think about this as like your house plant, or like that one succulent that you have in your room and that you sometimes forget to water, but even through those times it still finds a way to grow, right? That's how I feel like your story has been for a while. It's like you'll have periods of where it's a drought, where you don't get any water and you don't have even like the energy, the mental health to even get up to give that water plant some days, but the days that you do, you still give it water and it still finds its way of growing, right? That's how I think. That might sound humbling to some of you Cancers, but that's also just being very human. How I see things going down for you in the coming days here with this Two of Wands. Be paying attention. You see how this person's looking out the window expectantly. I mean, you can see in a couple of different perspectives. This could also represent someone planning things out for their future here, but something I want to point a note to is that globe, right? Something that's usually illustrated with the Two of Wands is some type of globe representing the world and the worldly view and all that there. And what with the Two of Wands, by definition, represents some type of contract, something coming forward to you. That also can represent something that sets you up for your future for a long period of time here. And so in this type of dynamic here, even though you've had those days where you forget to water your plant or you just don't have the energy to, it still finds its way of growing. And so that's what I want you to understand your story is like right now, Cancer, is that every single day that sometimes you may not be feeling your most productive, where you have all the energy in the world to go after your projects, what have you, you are still growing, because the days that you are feeling up to your highest mental health, your emotional health, that's when you take care of those plants, and that's when it continues growing. So don't be feeling defeated right now, Cancer, just because certain things are not working out in the way that you would want or working as quickly, because you still will get to your destination with this Four of Wands here. You absolutely, if I can speak properly, Cancer, will get to your destination with this Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a card that represents the 1111. It represents a portal, right? And it's the sense of these people, if you'll look, Cancer, are people that are celebrating. They're dancing, right? Because they are aligned with their path and they're getting to everything that it is that they wanted and then some. They didn't give up on their journey there, all right? They didn't lose sight when they only had the Two Wands with them and not the Four, all right, Cancer? So don't give up on whatever it is that you're currently working on. You have the Eight of Wands in the back of the deck for you. The back of the deck energy is the energy that you don't see coming. This is the energy, this can represent quick success, quick forward momentum. All you have to do is just grab up at the opportunity. Again, like I have so much, you can tell, Cancer, like I have so much I want to be expressing this. Like I feel like this is really going to be a deep reading for y'all. And so it's like I have so much to say, I'm like slipping up on my words. But what I wanted to point out is both the eight and the Four of Wands is a card where it's just like all you have to do, Cancer, is take action. It is just to do it. And that's partially what I'm trying to express with y'all's reading here, is that, it doesn't always have to be your very best. You don't have to do it consistently every single day. But whenever you do it, Cancer, it has an impact. And so that's how your life story is going with this Eight of Wands here. All you have to do to continue get this momentum going forward is just by keeping your head up each day, Cancer. Continue surviving in the way that survival looks like to you, right? Whatever way that looks like for you, just to keep on going so depression doesn't win, right, Cancer? And so I make such a strong point in saying this is because it's like, while I feel like I'm connecting to an energy, Cancer, where it's like maybe it's not something as depressing as like you want to just give up, on life. But it is this sense of like, I feel like you're starting to lose out on energy, or you're starting to be overly critical about yourself or the situation that you've gotten yourself into, or the situation that you found yourself in, rather, Cancer. And what I just feel like it's so important for you to understand, Cancer, like how much closer than you're so much closer than you realize to getting some really good things happening in your life. All right. We have the Tower card coming in here before I start speaking on it. Three of Wands, Page of Swords. Okay, I do feel as if, Cancer, you're going to be having a big light bulb moment, right? You even look at the Page of Swords and there's a light bulb on the card, and that wasn't intentional, I promise you. Until after I said the light bulb moment, I was like, oh wait. The reason why I said you were going to have a light bulb moment is primarily because of these two cards here, Cancer. With this with this Tower and Three of Wands here, I feel like you're going to get a light bulb moment, Cancer, of realizing what you need to do to cause a big ripple in your life in a positive way, where you're able to break things out, like break out. Because I see this Tower energy, I feel like it's a sense of like breaking out. And then with this Three of Wands, it's like seeing signs, and all you need to do, again, it's a card, if you look it up, by definition, Cancer, is a card of just needing to take action on the signs that you're seeing, right? This person is paying attention to the waves and they're waiting for the perfect wave, and that sometimes just doesn't come. You just need to go out there and catch the waves that you can get, darling, right? And so I do feel like you're going to be having an epiphany moment, Cancer, of realizing what you need to do next, right? To really get the ball going in your life here. You have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords, and I kid you not, Cancer, this is really not intentional here, but the Page of Swords is usually like someone that has like an idea on something, or they want to vocalize something, but they just hold back. They don't actually do it. So it's like you have the idea, but you don't go forward with the action of like an Ace of Swords and go forward with it. It just stays in your mind of the daydreaming, right? It's always up to there and never really grounded because you're so distracted with everything else there. And so in this dynamic here, Cancer, be paying attention to your thoughts, your inspirations at this time, because Spirit is going to be trying to show to you what you need to be doing to really have that really major breakthrough in your life with that Tower card. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, Cancer, all right? Usually when it comes to a Tower card, this idea might come into the shape of making you extremely uncomfortable, doing something that's extremely daring, right? So I can't really sugarcoat it and have it be the sense of where it's like you're going to gain like such a divine inspiration that changes your life, but still allows you to sit on the couch and eat Doritos all day, right? You know, it's gonna be a little bit more, you know, it's gonna be think about it like spring cleaning, I guess, right? You know, spring cleaning, you know, it's necessary, but it doesn't feel good while you're doing it, right? But afterwards you feel so refreshed. That's the best way I could put this. I know, a really odd example, right? But let's continue on. We have the Knight of Wands coming in here. I do feel like you random message here, but I do feel like, Cancer, you're going to be getting like a random surge of energy, and you need to take advantage of those times where you have that surge of energy. And it might come at 2 p.m. or it might come at 2 a.m. where you have this surge of energy of where it's like you're getting all these downloads from the universe of inspiration of what you want to do with your life, or just energy and motivation for things that you want to do. I feel like there's like this message of like you needing to take advantage of those moments where you have this high energy, because I feel like that's like, you know, just to get some, you know, not to be too eccentric, but I mean, if you're taking in a reading from SimplyVelca, darling, you have to acknowledge my eccentricness with all my other videos, right? But I do feel as if there's going to be certain points in time where you're really channeling or being like a conduit with your spiritual team or with the spiritual energy there. And you want to take advantage of it the best that you can, whether it's through writing it down, taking action on it, you know, but there is like that specific message there of that. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming in under the 3 and the 2 of Wands. All right. Really interesting here. This leads me to believe, Cancer, of where it's like, when it's been raining for a little bit, right? It's been raining for a little bit for you. And I feel like this Wheel of Fortune is going to be actively turning in your favor during those times where you have this high energy, this high inspiration. And I don't feel like it's going to be coming in when you're surrounded by other people here. All right, Hermit energy. I don't feel like you're going to get this when you're surrounded by other people. I feel like this is stuff that like the real game-changing stuff happens when you're behind closed doors by yourself and able to just be in your own inspiration. That's how I see this energy going down for you, Cancer. So this is going to, like, the rest of October especially is going to be a month of where you are getting such extreme down like, I never usually speak in this type of terminology, but I do feel like it's necessary, Cancer. It's like you're gonna get extreme downloads of knowledge of how to really drastically change your life, how to transform your life, how to get things back on track for you, and to have the wheel of fortune turning in your favor. You are far from being close to having things being at the end for you, Cancer. All right, don't give up at this time, because your story is just really about to take off here. I really have a deep and insane feeling for you guys in a positive way. Even afterwards, the back of the deck is the Six of Wands, my favorite card in the Minor Arcana. This is a card of success, victory, public spotlight, public recognition. You're getting gold, right? In the Olympics, you get the gold medal. Powerful, powerful. Wow, Cancer. Are you a rising? Is this your sun sign? What is this? Is this your moon? You have the hummingbird spirit. I feel like this card's coming in more so in the shape of an animal for you guys. Like, the inspiration comes in for more the animal. Like, maybe you have a hummingbird association with someone in your family or something like that. You have the hummingbird spirit number 37 equaling to 7 in numerology. Look that up at a later point in time, see what messages that has in numerology. But this card says, be here now, asking you to be present, Cancer, asking for you to be present and paying attention to all the signs around you. All right, whatever that looks like for you. Again, I really do feel like this is like, I want to go on a long tangent here, but I feel like I've been channeling for y'all's entire reading, so I think I need to just pause and just allow y'all to digest this. All right, but I love you so much, Cancer. Thank you so much for allowing me to read these tarot cards to you. It was such a pleasure, and I'll connect you sometime in the near future, darling. Bye, darling.